for this video. Oh boy, Toph has been absolutely cray cray lately. She is doing things apparently, and she went on Instagram. She went live for like an hour. Originally, I was gonna be on So Much Gaw, but then I saw that Tophia, uh, Tophia's archive is actually posted a trimmed down video that I think that it would save all of us some sanity, even though I love So Much Gaw and I will tag them below, just for shits and gigs. For the sake of, I did watch their video for about like 30 minutes and realized I didn't want to deal with this for an hour. So we're gonna be on Tophia's archive instead. So anyway, but first off, I would like to thank everyone for the kind words, their comments, and everything. It's very much appreciated. It's very encouraging. Oh goodness. So yeah, I just want to say thank you, and also do the everything I say is for haha funnies. It is only for entertainment purposes only. This is a reaction channel, so we're just here to dip in the drama and get out real quick. That's all we're gonna do. Everything I say should be taken with a grain of salt. Everything's alleged, and everything's alleged unless proven otherwise. In like court and law and all that. So, with that out of the way, I still need to figure out an intro. Sorry if it's a mess. I would really like to get started and see what Tophia has for us, because it seems a little cray cray. But, you know, we're always here for the cray cray. So, here we go.
No. I want to marry someone. You hurt me. You left. You didn't even say anything. Here I am all worried.
Subscribe if you enjoy, please.
I do enjoy, always.
Oh, hi. I went to a free event today. It was like, I guess they were getting people to vote early. And it was like an event for Twista. I was like, I couldn't miss the fact that it was a free event for Twista. And I was like, I gotta see Twista because Overnight Celebrity is my favorite song.
Did you take Mama Chew? Did you or did you not take Mama Chew out? Because you allegedly care about her that much to help her get to these free events. But you didn't. If Mama Chew went with you, you would tell us up, right, down, left, right.
But yeah, the other songs that he had, but you know, it's dark. What country would I like to visit? Probably Italy.
I'm going to say it just like how I said to Rosie. No one wants you there. Ever. They would react how I did with Rosie. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
I heard you can get paid to live in Italy.
I saw those programs too online, and they look tempting and everything, but, you know, Tophia, you have your mom. Tophia, they wouldn't want you anyway. Not with your background, not with your family history. No, no, no. Absolutely the fuck not.
Yeah, vote for what? Yes, the not presidents, but I think mayor.
Yeah, if it was presidents, you know, it's not presidents yet. It's
to vote for like your state senators and stuff like that. I think it was, but yeah, I didn't say Korea.
Had to adjust my headphones.
Yeah, I've always wanted to visit Italy, France.
You wanted to visit Korea for those K-pop idols you can supposedly pull.
Try real authentic pasta. Not like Americanized pasta. Okay, I want to try authentic food. And no, you can go to countries and get paid to live there. But
Tophia, you can try Italian pasta at home. You can buy the ingredients and make it yourself. Granted, it is a labor of love. You can still do it if you have the patience. And girl, you don't have the patience.
I have my mom here, and plus I don't want to live in another country by myself.
Plus, Plus, you don't really speak Italian. You don't do that either. So you would absolutely be effed.
People I don't know. Yes, I know that. Duh, that's why I said that. Obviously, that's why I said Italy. I want to try
Obviously, that's why I said Italy.
authentic pasta from there.
All because you want pasta. Pasta is good. I don't eat that much pasta anymore, but oh, I love pasta. I do.
Like, that was something I was going to say because I needed to bring it up. But I remember that one time there was this older lady that was older than me on, like, Favorited is still a thing, but, like, it doesn't let me go live on Favorited, and I don't know why. And I asked them if they could.
I wonder why a platform wouldn't let you go live, Tophia. I wonder why. It's truly a mystery. Truly a mystery.
Fix it, and they never fixed it, so I never went back there. But anyways, I was like, okay, thought of something because I was like, you know, on Favorited, you like lady that was talking about me on Favorite, right? She was way older than me, and I'm like, and I'm not trying to be rude when you say you're close to.
I'm not trying to be rude, but that's what she always does. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to tell somebody to go die. I'm just stating a fact. But yet, when other people do it, you take it as a direct threat and want to call the police on them.
To like Jesus, and I'm not trying to be rude, but I don't know what it is about older people. You don't like me, right? You hate me, then you still.
I would say hate is a strong word, but people really dislike you. People really don't like you for valid reasons, too.
Still watch me. You're obsessed. That's why you're so obsessed with me song. And you literally, like, and then people act like they harass me, they stalk me, they do all these things, they hurt me. And then they have the nerve, the mitigated gall, to act like as if they didn't do nothing to me.
You act like you don't do shit to people either. You act like you're so innocent in every situation. You act like you've done nothing wrong in your entire life. When your entire life you've been a bum off the system because that's all Mama Chew and Papa Chew taught you. You have no other way to live. You use people until they literally have no choice but to leave you. And you get butthurt and don't understand why people leave you. Why people don't love you. Why people don't want to be in a relationship with you and, quote, put a ring on it. No one wants to marry you because you're a bitch. That's all you are.
Isn't that crazy?
Allegedly.
Like, you going to hurt someone and then act like you didn't do anything and then act.
That's what you do on a daily basis.
Childish online. Like, I'll never understand that. Like, fuck, like, how old are you? Some of you guys are older than me and you literally you do nothing.
I'm younger than you. I am 24 and I have my shit more put together than you. I stated this in my last video. I'm disabled too. But yet I don't put it out there. I don't hang it up I don't hang up the disability pride flag and try and be like, I'm disabled. I deserve everything in the world. All because of XYZ is going on with me. I don't do that. That's what you try and do, Tophia, ever since you got your anxiety, depression, PTSD diagnosis. That's all you've ever tried to do. Or, oh, she didn't have a job because she has social media that literally makes her 74 cents. Tophia, you have done nothing with your life. You have done nothing with your life and you have nothing to show for it.
Some of you guys really need to get some lives. You need to get a reality check because...
You get a reality check, girl. You get one. Let's clock that T real quick. You get a reality check. You get a job. You be able to support your mother. You be able to pick up Brother Chew's ashes. You need to do that instead of relying on a system that wants to spit you out and have nothing to do with you anymore.
That's crazy. Yeah, the mitigated gall. Look up the words. I always say that people have the mitigated gall, the absolute audacity.
Ooh, she learned a new word. Oh my god. Oh my god, all these locals are learning one new word a week. Ooh, genius.
Who cares if I'm 31?
Geniuses in the making. Who knows? Maybe by the time they're 60, they'll actually put together a cohesive thought.
132. I'm not going to be acting like this when I'm 80. Let's be for real. Some of you guys literally are way older than me, and you act like it's okay to hurt people.
Tophia, you are older than me, and you act like you're supposed to be in your mid-20s, living it up at college parties, living it up at clubs and doing all this type of stuff. You act like you're supposed to be doing all the college stuff. I'm supposed to be doing it, quote unquote, but that's not my scene. And yet you are envious of that, I feel. You are envious of the fact that you feel as if you wasted your youth and you are taking it out on everyone else, especially older people. Because you keep saying, "Oh, my skin looks good," all that kind of stuff. It's just the filters. That's all it is. It's just the filters. You don't take care of your skin worth crap.
And then you go online and you act childish.
And it's not like you need a fancy schmancy skincare routine either. I just use the CeraVe whatever foaming cleanser and a scrub brush, one of the facial scrub brushes, and a nightly moisturizer, and then a daily moisturizer during the day that has SPF in it. It's a little bit expensive, but it goes a long way. Each bottle lasts me like 3 to 4 months if I'm careful.
What is
Tophia, like, I don't know what to tell you. You think that you're in your 20s, but you're in your 30s, and you need to get over it.
this? Like, if I did some of the things that y'all did and I hurt someone as bad as you hurt someone, especially mentally messing with someone.
I will say probably some people are messing with you mentally, but you need to stop messing with people back. It goes both ways, Tophia.
Mentally mind effing someone and then acting like you didn't do that and then be like childish. Like some of y'all, and it's older people that act like the younger trolls, and it's so weird. You act just like the people that are younger than you, and it's like, ugh, yikes. How old are you? It's mitigated.
And how old are you? How old are you? 31, 32, 33? Excuse me. You are old. You are older than me.
Not unmitigated. Who cares if you have a house? Not everyone has a house. You do know that, right? Homelessness is high.
Not everyone has a house. Some people have an apartment. You don't have an apartment. You don't have anything to your name that's worth of value. Because you messed up in your life so bad that you have nothing to show for your 30 plus years of life. You have nothing to show for it other than a shitty social media account that's dying, that's full of people who don't like you.
Millions of people that are homeless. Look up how many people are homeless. That's not nothing to be proud.
Homelessness, people fall on hard times, situations happen, deaths happen, divorces happen. A lot of stuff happens, and we can't control that. And the program that you're in, Tophia, the program that you're in is supposed to help people who are trying to get back to having a better life, trying to get back to where they were before the incident happened. Like the incident happened, oh, their company went under. Before all that shit happened, they're trying to get back. And what are you doing? Wasting space, wasting resources, wasting a bed. That is on you, girly. That is on you and you alone. That you have nothing to show for your life. Ever. You have nothing to show for it. Other than sobs on the internet.
Bragging about. Because, to be honest with you, your house should get taken away because, see,
your house did get taken away.
You're taking your house for granted. I hate when people take things for granted. You should be thankful.
People don't take their shit for granted. Everyone's grateful to have a roof over their head. Everyone's grateful to have food on the table. Everyone's grateful for it. I know I am. Every single day, I'm grateful for the apartment I'm in right now. I'm grateful for my computer. I'm grateful for my cat. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for it all. I'm allowed to have my feelings about, oh, some things suck. I'm allowed to be sad some days. I'm allowed to feel the way I feel. But I always know I'm grateful to have the things I do. and the experiences that I've had to make me who I am now, sitting right here making this video. I'm glad I've had those experiences. And Tophia, you haven't had those experiences because you decide that you want to sit down and have everything served to you on a silver platter. I said it once and I'll say that shit again.
That you have a house, but instead you want to brag about having a house. God should take away your house because you don't deserve to have a house if you're on here being like, well, I have a house and you don't.
And you don't deserve a house for saying that shit.
I'm not going to walk up to some homeless person on the street and be like, I have a house and you don't. That is weird.
Majority of people won't ever, ever, ever dream of doing that in their lives, Tophia. And even if somebody does, that person is probably a jackass.
You sit here and you justify these older women literally talking crap. It's so weird.
No one's justifying it, but if someone's define talking crap, because if it's just these women being like, hey, this person is not a good person, they looked up teen corn and they looked teen Asian corn, they looked up horrible things, did horrible things to their dog, have criticism about you, doesn't make them anything. You just think everyone's hating on you because, oh, I'm so innocent, I'm Tophia, and I have done nothing wrong in my entire life.
Do you not?
That's what you think.
See, and then you literally say your age. Oh, why don't you bring up their age then? If you say, oh, you're literally 32, well, these women are in their 40s, 50s, 60s, literally talking crap. It's so weird. And then acting childish. You're not harassing someone. You're not doing things. If I did some of the stuff that y'all do to me to someone, I would be canceled. To mess with someone's mental.
Yeah, but you don't because, quote unquote, you're such a nice person. You're not that type of person.
To literally mind F them and then literally be like, I never did that. Man.
You did do that. You've done it repeatedly.
Grow up. Seriously.
I have, and I'm still doing it. Everybody grows, everybody develops. We learn till the day we die. We learn, we understand, we try and figure out the world. That is our purpose. We try and find what our journey is in life. We make it. Tophia, you are forcing others to make it for you.
I don't get it. And then people trying to be full of drama. If I'm talking about someone, I will name drop them.
You don't always do that because it's either A, I'm trying to keep anonymity, or they don't want their name out there, but you say their name anyway, or you just say their name anyway and be like, oopsie.
I am not talking about anyone. To be literally sitting here and having the audacity to have the nerve to tell me I'm talking about someone when I'm not is crazy.
Because you are majority of the time. That's how you work, Tophia. Everybody who's been watching you understands that you are who you are and you say things and you don't think before you speak. So you admit a lot of shit about who you are and who your family is and how toxic they are and how toxic you are, especially.
Crazy. No matter what someone does to me, I'm not coming online and saying anything bad about them.
Yeah, you do. Like Angie.
Whether or not you think I'm throwing shade to someone, that is so weird.
You do. All the time.
I'm not throwing shade to anyone. I don't talk about said people in my real life online.
Yes, you do.
Whether or not what people thinks, right? I'm not coming on here to do that. I don't.
But you do.
Care what you do to me. I'll just leave it at whatever was said in private and that's it. I'm not going to bring up anything. I am upset. Yeah, I'm hurting. And I have a right to say I'm upset and hurting. Harass. Some of you guys literally mess with someone's emotions. And I'm talking about online. You literally push someone's buttons and then you say, oh, we never did that, Lola. I'm so frankly annoyed because it's so crazy. I told a black teenager how they should feel about K-pop being racist. First of all, I literally said that.
I don't understand much about the K-pop world. Again, I listened to BTS like a little bit after they debuted and stuff like that. I've been following them a little bit, like here and there since then, um, and all that kind of stuff. I personally do not have any room to really talk on this much because I don't understand anything, or I understand a little bit, but not enough to speak on it publicly.
Got dumped on me, and I'm supposed to just take it. I'm not supposed to be upset. Oh, and then when I get upset, then here comes someone online with their fingers typing online, telling me I'm not supposed to be upset, and then acting childish. You don't like me, but you still watch me, which is why I posted the
Oh my god, Tophia.
Mariah Carey song "Obsessed." It's crazy.
It's crazy that you take one thought and run a mile with it, but yet it's still not something that anyone can understand. And I'm sorry about skipping the other portion. It's just I don't have as much knowledge as I would like to speak up on that. Anybody with anybody else would be more qualified than me. And I am sorry I'm not that person, but somebody else who understands and has more knowledge about the K-pop taking from black culture and the whole racism behind it and all that kind of stuff. If somebody knows more about that, they have more right to speak on it than I do. I just don't want to hear Tophia talk about it.
All these people that claim they don't like me, but then they be sitting here and they be watching me, stalking me, seeing what I'm saying.
We're watching you because you're an interesting person to watch in a bad way. You know? Give an idiot a phone and see what happens, and you just happen to get a social media following.
It's so crazy. I can't even talk. Like I said,
we let you talk. That doesn't mean that we're going to encourage what you say and listen to you.
People don't have to take everything as it being about them because it's not always about you.
Tophia, you project to the people that you want the people to hear. You project to the audience that you want to affect. That keeps you relevant. That gives you that 74 cents. You know?
Becky, Sarah, Jay, whoever, Ash Too Trippy. People
leave Jay alone. I really hope he sues your ass because with the whole assault thing that you alleged when nothing happened. He didn't do anything wrong. You're the one who took an inch and ended up turning it into a mile.
Take things so personal and it's so crazy. Not everything has to be about you. I have other real...
Not everything has to be about you either, Tophia, but here we are.
Life issues outside of other real life issues, and it's so crazy. Some of you guys really need to reevaluate your lives.
You really need to reevaluate your life, Tophia. You need a reality check to be slapped in your face. You need that. You need that because you are so far in the bad Delulu land. It's crazy and concerning. I think you need a long stay at a Grippy Sock hotel. I think you would benefit from it. I think it would help clear your head and help you get on medication you clearly need. Allegedly, this is my opinion. It's not fact. But I think you would benefit from it. I think that you should go. And you can disagree with that opinion. That is perfectly okay. You are a person. I am one person out of billions of people on this earth. So what I say doesn't need to be taken seriously. That is my thought on that. And you're just... Oh, God.
I don't get it. And here's the thing. You're pushing content creators to leave the app. And
we're pushing the ones that we don't want, who are like you and worse off, because we don't like you. For whatever reason, you caused people to not like you. Therefore, get the fuck off the internet.
And eventually, you ain't gonna have nobody to watch.
We'll have people to watch. There's a plethora of people to watch on the internet. There's always new content out there. There's always going to be content, no matter what. You just think that your content is better than it actually is.
killing social media.
We're not killing social media. If anything, would purging be the right word? I, I, I guess in a way we're purging out some of the bad creators that don't stand for the right things. We're making people accountable for shit that they have said and they have done. That's what we're doing. We're trying to make it to where the people who genuinely support other people have the chance to have the spotlight, unlike you, unlike James Charles, unlike God, Becca Bloom, unlike God, only JS, unlike whoever the fuck, unlike all those creators that have done horrible shit and said and done, or said horrible things. It's not okay to be a shit person and expect to get all these luxuries thrown at you. Tophia minus that because you've gotten no luxuries from that. Because where's those payments from Temu, Tophia? Where are your payments from Temu? Huh? That $3,000? What? You said that you were supposed to get like $3,000 two different times from two different ads that you did? Where's that money, Tophia?
There was another content creator that I saw where she was like, I can't wait till I get off social media. I can't wait till I make money outside of social media.
Then log off. Log off. Like I said, you don't have to get a job that's out front where people can see you. You don't have to get a job like that.
Yeah, because of
You don't have to get a job that's at front counter or whatever. You don't have to be in the public eye.
things that are recently happening. And I've been seeing it. You guys feel so comfortable to sit online, harass people, and not allow content creators to have any privacy whatsoever. And
we do give y'all privacy, but, again, there are those weirdos that dox and do all that kind of stuff. So,
you think that you're entitled to give unsolicited opinions about.
It's not unsolicited opinions. If you post yourself online, you are subject to opinions. You are subject to comments. You are subject to anything that's going to be thrown at you. And it's one person online. It's people online. But if a group of people online are saying the same thing that you did something wrong, you fucked up somewhere. Fix it.
What you do to people online. You have no right to be giving unsolicited advice when
and neither do you, Tophia, but here we are.
You're harassing someone and then talking about religion. Some of you guys.
You're talking about religion when you don't understand it either. I don't understand it as best as the next person. But I know enough to where I know what you're spewing is bullshit and a mockery of whatever religion you're trying to be a part of.
Guys literally hide behind religion because not in the Bible it does not ever talk about God constantly harassing somebody. You sit online and you constantly harass somebody and then you act like you're and the most hateful people are people that have Bible verses in their thing.
I do agree, and it's a whole thing of thou shalt not judge, but those tend to be not all the time, but majority of the time tend to be the most judgmental ass people I have ever met in my entire life. That just happens to be it. Not all people are like that, though. I will say that. But it's still, Tophia, you have valid reasons to be criticized and talked about. You have valid reasons to that you just don't want to see or don't care to see.
It's so crazy. It would be Christians literally sitting here.
It would be Christians. I hate the way you talk.
Judging somebody and talking down on them. God would never do half the stuff that y'all did. I'm just saying. You literally be sitting here hiding behind your religion while harassing someone.
That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing at a shelter like that. But then you decided to, fake come out as bisexual and put that in jeopardy. Because you wanted to stick it to the followers, stick it to the people on social media and, put yourself in danger thinking that it was all going to be okay and that you magically coming out as gay would make us feel bad for you and help you get a house where you would kick Mama Chew out because it's quote unquote yours. because you worked for it, quote unquote. Bet you that's what would happen.
I've never read in the
Allegedly.
Bible that God harassed anybody. God did not harass the people that wronged him, and you know what happened to the people that literally turned against God. He didn't have to harass them. He didn't have to constantly follow them around or talk shit or crap on them. You think just because they're...
Because he understood that people were going to believe what they believed in. And he tried to convince people. He tried to have Jesus talk to people. He didn't do manipulative shit. He didn't try and be a bitch. He didn't do any of that. Tophia, you act like you're on the same level as God or Jesus. And that's where a lot of people hate you. Because you are definitely not as good as God or Jesus. And I'm not religious in that way. Again, my relationship with whatever higher being I choose to believe in or not is between me and that higher being. And you are not a higher being, Tophia. You are just a regular schmegular Joe.
On somebody, that it's okay to...
Well, maybe a step below regular schmegular.
Dump more crap on them because it's okay. If she already gets enough, we'll just give her more. And some of you guys are older people that are older than me that don't even act your age, that act childish online after hurting somebody, and then you think that it's totally okay. You sit in panels with people younger than you talking crap about me, which is hella weird, because the only people you could connect with are people younger than you, because...
That's not typically how things go, but okay.
You literally can't find any friends that are your age, mind you. And mind you, yes, I do make friends with older people, so what? Who cares? Because younger people just be so weird. You be sitting here telling people to go get a job and you hate going to yours.
Okay, but a person can say they hate their job, they don't like a certain aspect about it, but still go to their job and work because they understand, I need to pay rent, I need to pay my mortgage, I need to pay my bills, I need to take care of my family, I need to take care of myself, I need to take care of my pets. They understand that. You literally don't, Tophia. You think the world is your oyster. That's what you think.
Some of you guys really need to grow up. Act your age, not your shoe size.
You need to do that, Tophia. And even then,
This lady was one away from Jesus. And sitting on a panel with young people talking about me. It's so weird. And then act childish. Like, you guys literally hurt and harass someone. And then you act, like, childish. I have a right to speak up and say if I'm hurt.
You do have a right to say if you're hurt. But, Tophia, again, if you come out and say that you're hurt, criticisms, opinions, comments, you being online, that literally opens you up to all of that. You chose this lifestyle. You chose this lifestyle for yourself. And I refuse to be sorry about it.
I'm not supposed to be hurt. I get it if you hate me and you want to be hurting, or you want me to be hurting.
I don't hate you. I just strongly dislike you. And that is two very different things.
Whatever. I don't care about your feelings towards me anymore because...
Then I don't care about your feelings. I don't care about your feelings towards haters. I don't either. I'm not a hater. I'm just here to dip into the drama and see what you're going to say. Because I know it's going to be bullshit as usual. And again, that's my opinion. That doesn't have to matter to you, Tophia.
I'm not going to care. Some of y'all need to really check yourselves.
Log off. Log off if you're so pressed about it.
Before you wreck yourself, seriously. They say it's so crazy. If you're
Take your own advice, Tophia.
that bothered by me, then don't watch me. That's why I posted that song that I posted with the looking eyes. Because why are you so obsessed with me? And it's literally older women that I've seen online talking crap, acting child.
Because you have a reason to be talked about. You have a valid reason of being talked about. And you're probably not the only one being talked about. Because a lot of people in Girl World, again, I really think that Tophia is going to enter Girl World as a locale or whatever. I think eventually she's going to have her spotlight in Girl World. I truly think so. If she's not already, I think she's girl world adjacent. If that makes sense.
Childish. Hanging with young people because they want to feel young. It's so.
You want to feel young. You want to feel like you want to feel my age, 24. I already said this. You want to be in your 20s again so bad because you feel like you missed out on everything. And now that Mama Chew and Papa Chew aren't breathing down your throat all the time, you feel like you can have this whatever phase that you're in. Is bullshit.
Weird. Life right now, I gotta worry about getting a financial stable income.
Then do something about it. Get a job. Find a hobby. I don't know.
I don't need to be worrying about people that are not paying my bills. I don't need to be.
Then don't worry about us then and find something to do that makes money other than social media because clearly you let it get to you. Tophia. Stop being stupid.
Sitting around crying about people that literally are hurting me constantly over and over again, repeating the cycle, and then I don't need to be upset over a negative comment.
You don't need to, and you can control how you feel. You can control how you react. You can't control how you feel, but you can control how you react. Excuse me.
A negative Nancy that doesn't have anything better to do but to be negative. And then turn around and act childish. Oh, we didn't do anything. We never did anything. Take accountability for your actions. Because if I get offline, then it's going to be like a bunch of people, right? That literally moves on to the next person.
It's gonna move on to the next person because that's just how the internet works. That's how internet culture is.
The internet to solve my problems. First of all, you know how problems can get solved by just getting off online. Why don't you delete your account?
Why don't you delete your account? Didn't you deactivate one of your Instagrams or whatever? Do that with your TikTok. Sorry, I keep hitting the mic like an asshole. My bad, guys. Tophia, you need to get offline. If you get offline for 2 months of no posting, no nothing, it would do wonders for you and your supposed mental health. Get a job. Figure other shit out because 47 cents is not enough to live off of.
Why don't you guys not harass people? Problem solved. Me doing lip syncs or me posting going to free events should not bother you. If you're that bothered, go seek a therapist. Your mental health should not be messed up because you're that mad that I'm going to free events. You're that.
I mean, it's not the fact that you're going to free events. It's the fact that you go to these free events and then spend a shit ton of money and act justified.
Mad that I literally put press on nails. Oh my god.
We get mad you put press on nails because where'd you get that money to spend on those press on nails? Oh, they were an Amazon gift. No. You spend money on the stupidest bullshit. And admittedly, I used to do that too. I still do it sometimes too. I enjoy having little desk knickknacks. I enjoy little figures. I enjoy playing cards. I enjoy all that stuff. But Tophia, you take it to a whole new level of I want to buy random bullshit because I have a shopping addiction. I have an addiction to spending money that you don't have.
God, here she is spending money. God forbid I get a free sample and there's someone in the comment section saying, why did you buy this?
Sophia, you're not getting that many free samples. You are not getting that many free samples. I guarantee you.
Literally said in the video, free sample. If you can't comprehend because maybe you didn't pass whatever grade you needed to pass to read and you're stuck at a 5th grade reading level.
You are so hell-bent that a 7th grade reading level is so high compared to everyone else in America. Thing is, Tophia, that's not that high. And if we gave you just a random book or something, you would not be able to have any comprehension skills to remember or understand what you're reading.
Then I don't know what to tell you because 50% of Americans only read at 5th grade. Some of you guys lack education because I shouldn't have to say multiple.
You lack education. You lack education, Tophia. You have always lacked education. You think you're smart shit, and you're not.
Times more than once I received a free sample. Free sample means FREE. I did not pay for anything to be like, why are you wearing this in a shelter?
Free doesn't always mean free. Sometimes you pay for shipping and the item is free. So what'd you actually pay for those free samples? I've never gotten a free sample from TikTok, nor do I want a free sample. But I'm pretty sure they get you somehow by making you pay for shipping.
I don't walk around in lingerie. Is someone that stupid?
I hope you don't. There are children in that shelter.
Are you okay? Is you good? Obviously, saying, oh no, you don't sleep in that. You don't get to tell someone what they decide to sleep in or what they don't. And then to literally be like, no one wants to see you in this. First of all, who said anyone was going to see me in anything? Why does your mind have to go there?
Because you literally bought a lingerie set. You bought a lingerie set, Tophia. That's what you did.
I'm literally at a shelter. I'm not dressing for anyone to see anything. That's weird. I'm going to sleep. I'm not trying to sleep with anyone. Then you assume I'm trying to do things. First of all, Stud Shoe is literally my friend.
Stud Shoe is literally your friend. Mm-hmm.
There's some things going on. We never dated. I don't know why people just assume any person I'm hanging around with, I'm dating them. Not only that, you go out of your way to harass people in my real life, so much so to the point where you push them away and then you celebrate me being isolated, saying, well, if you would have gone off the internet. I was off the internet when I was living in a car for a month. Actually,
no. You were still on the internet, still fighting with people. You may have been off for a little bit, but Tophia, you were still online, still doing your same bullshit, still yelling at Mama Chu, letting Brother Chu work his ass off until the day he died. 'Cause Sister of the Year, everybody. Woo! Sister of the Year. Letting your brother work until he literally was killed. I bet you he went not feeling loved by you or appreciated. I bet you. That may seem like a low blow, but Tophia, it needs to be said. It needs to be said.
when we lived in a car, except the last time, but when I wasn't comfortable going online or going live or doing as much, I literally didn't really post as much for a home.
Because you get so snippy when Mama Chu goes off on her tangents and everything. You literally have the biggest eye roll I've ever seen in my life every time she speaks or tries to contribute to the conversation.
A month and you still harass me. I said I can literally prove a point. I can literally get offline and you guys will still try to find a way to find me in places to take pictures, to tell people I'll pay you $400 if you catch her in a car. When I was literally homeless and no one knew I was living in a car, before my brother's ex said that we were living in the Mustang and I denied that, because why are you going online telling people our business? Second of all, you literally, the Discord was like,
Angie's toxic just as much. I kind of lump Angie in with this whole Tophia-verse shit.
we need to, I'll pay anyone $400 to find her living in a car. Some of you guys need to really reevaluate your priorities and stop acting childish.
That is not right. And I admit that that's not right. No one should find people struggling while they're living in a car. No one should try and hunt them down, try and be like, oh, these are like, you know, this is a show for us. This is entertainment. No, leave someone alone if they're in a situation where they're struggling like that. I don't agree with that 100%. You have every right to be upset about that, Tophia.
Seek help, because this isn't just some normal things. Some of you guys are very much unstable. Like the messages I receive disgusting messages all the time. Do you know?
And that's the beauty of the block button.
That there are some things that happened recently that I can't even speak up about because it'll make the situation worse. Not only would it make the situation worse, the amount of disgusting emails I received, or
because she's the victim, she's the martyr in this situation.
Or not even just emails, the amount of disgusting messages I received makes me literally want to just downsize my breast, because it's so disgusting the way that people literally treat people and talk to people.
And I mean, that's also just part of being a woman, Tophia. Regardless if you have a chest or not, some men out there will still sexualize you and make uncomfortable comments about your body. That is just the reality of being a woman. And you can't blame everybody just because of men. it's not right that these situations happen, and it's sad that us women have to deal with it, or anyone female presenting have to deal with that bullshit.
And how they just think they can have access to people. It's just gross. I can't even feel comfortable in public. I literally went to a pool to go swimming, and this guy literally just started hitting on me, and it was so gross. It was just like, what? I went to a literal church, and this guy started hitting on me. I was sexually assaulted when I was 10. And when I was 10, I was literally sexualized and had gross things said to me when I was 10 that no 10-year-old should have to hear.
Yeah, and you still decided to live with your brother and your father, allegedly, who your brother hanged around with this person. Or it was even your brother. Either or. Allegedly, it was either her brother's friend or allegedly her father.
I was sexually assaulted when I was an adult on a bus because I was just standing there, and he felt the need to just grab me. There are so many things that have happened to me, and there are a lot of things like people say, you know what it is? And it's like Gemini's, and I'm going to say this because it has been said. You think I'm telling you everything. I haven't told you anything. It may seem like I'm telling you everything, but I haven't really told you everything. And I'm not going to come in here and talk badly about people, but sometimes, and this isn't toward recent events in the past, where I feel like if I don't speak up, someone else is going to get hurt by people, and I have to keep it to myself. If I got essayed again, I couldn't come to the internet because then there's...
Tophia, I hate to be like this, but define what is essay to you. Because if someone just happened to grab your Tophia, the thing when you were 10, I do believe that. Do I believed you were groped? Like someone like touched your butt, touched your chest, did stuff like that. Yes, I agree. Does that counts as assault? But, and I don't know about the sexual part, but, Tophia, you always have to be the victim. You could have just said some things happened, I was assaulted, and we could have got it. We understand, and that's a reality of a lot of women in the world, not just you. And you need to shut your mouth, because there are victims who still can't come out and say that they were hurt. And you don't have respect for those people because you, quote, have it worse than them. That is what you believe, and that makes you a disgusting person.
People wouldn't care, and then to literally victim shame me is crazy. And they say I'm the reason why people don't come out. No, the reason why I say victims don't come out is because of you and your victim.
No, they don't come out is because of fear. And people like you, Tophia, to where you're the one saying that, oh, they're being victim shamed and here's all my experiences. You're using your experiences as a shield. And I'm sorry that happened to you. That's all I can say to you. But I owe you nothing other than my sympathies. And that's it.
Victim shaming. Because you victim shamed people to the point where you tell them it didn't happen to them, and then they don't want to come out because nobody believes.
Tophia, no one did that to you. Or at least I'm not doing that to you. I believe people when they say that they were assaulted, and I listen and I try and understand. I've not been assaulted, and I'm very lucky to have not had that horrible thing happen to me. But I know plenty of people who have been, and it breaks my heart to think that there are disgusting people out there. But there are disgusting people like you, Tophia, who use it as a weapon to try and act like you deserve more from the world than what you have put into the world. You get back what you give in.
Them. That's why. The most evil, horrible human beings. And then you have the nerve to say, I'm evil? You haven't even begun to know the people that I've encountered.
But you are evil.
Throughout my whole life. Only one person, right? And yes, there are some people, yes, that I don't talk to that are not evil. But there was only one friend, really good friend that I had that passed away. That has never done half of what some people have done that is really evil. Mm-hmm. Not even evil, just horrible. You can't even imagine what happened to me, and I can't even just And I'm not going to talk about recent situations because
I'm not going to talk about recent situations because most likely nothing happened. You say this all the time. No one, you, Tophia, you make it hard to feel sorry for you. You make it hard to understand you because allegedly you are hurt, stalked, harassed all day, every day. That is what you sound like all day, every day. That's what you make it out to be like.
not going to cause any more problems. If someone's not talking about me, then I don't feel the need to be talking about them. I'm not going to talk about anything that happened recently because nobody. Something is happening. Crazy.
Oh.
Did you see me for a second? The light was on. No, he didn't. If my dad did that to me, I would have spoke up. Hello?
Oh,
anyways, back to what I was saying. It's just so weird. If I was to...
You know, I thought I was going to do the entire video, but I think I just don't have it in me. Because she's just going off in this video about topics that are sensitive, and I don't think that I can handle much more of it. I'm exhausted by this, Tophia. I'm exhausted by you using yourself as a permanent victim card and that you deserve so much out of life. I'm sick and tired of it. You don't deserve anything. You don't deserve anything to be handed to you anymore. You had the world's sympathy. You had the internet's sympathy and got money, ruined it because of your own greed. Anyway, I think I'm ending it there. Good Lord. I think I'm ending it there. She's just exhausting. And I didn't know that this was going to be that serious of a video, you know? And I just don't feel comfortable getting through all of this. I'll probably watch it on my own. But Tophia needs to stop. She needs to log off. The internet would be a better place, but like if she just decided to get a job, to be a normal human. But she will never want to be because she doesn't want to work. She doesn't want to put in the effort anywhere. So I think I'm done with this video. Thank you to Tophia's Archive. Again, I will watch the video later. This shit's exhausting. I can't imagine Tophia's Archive and So Much Gaw. You guys are the goats for sitting through all this and editing and doing everything that y'all do. Oh my God, love to those two creators, because good Lord, I could not handle this much Tophia all the time. Anyway, sorry for cutting it short. Sorry things got a little bit heated. But I do appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys again. Drink your water. Take care of yourself. Go watch a silly, haha, funny video after this. Decompress. Make sure that you're okay. And sorry, so sorry for this just being a little bit too much. I feel like this got into subjects that shouldn't have really been brought up, or they just seem a little too sensitive and everything, and I'm so sorry. I will most likely put a trigger warning on this video for sensitive topics and stuff like that. I will most likely do that in the title. But thank you for being here. I appreciate you if you've watched the entire thing, and I will see you in the next one, which most likely I hope I'm gonna make it something that's gonna be haha funny. I'm not. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do Tophia for a bit. Oh, good lord. I just, yeah. I think we might do Foodie. She tends to make me laugh a little bit more. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.